kind of poking around the bus, kind of looking at stuff, and this looks a little suspect. Oh goodness. Why, people, why? That's nothing, that's not a fix. Yeah, I'll be back in a second. All right, well, look at that. Perfect. I keep looking at that thinking, yeah, should I order the panel or should I make the panel? Should I order the panel? Should I make the panel? Kind of where I'm on this thing is I was looking at that step. I'm going to see if I can fab the piece to go in there and weld it in. Just because, well, I'm not rich and I've got a lot of flat metal, and I think I may be able to pull it off. I mean, this is not a show bus. I just need something that's not fiberglass and rust holes. So we'll see how this goes. Basically, this is a brake. I've actually broke my handles off of it about 3 years ago. Old video, when the first day I got it. So what I do now is I just take crescent wrenches and put it on here and use it one on each side to bend it over. Kind of what my mindset is kind of bit this lip on here and kind of to duplicate this lip right here. And so I think next I'm going to try to make a template of this shape. I'll get that look better. This shape through here, and then cut it out in this piece and see if I can make my piece. Okay, this is kind of where I'm at right now. So making a piece to go in there. I gotta add some curve to the bottom of this edge right here, but I think I could do this. Yeah, I got one little patch there, which is not horribly bad. So it's kind of where I'm at. I don't know if I'll get it done all tonight, but I'm working on it. And then I'll have to make the next step. And once I get this down, I'll go across, so I'll go across there. And then I'll have to cut the perimeter of this and put in a panel right there. So we'll see if we can do it. If not, I'll order the piece. Got a piece of metal. I'm fixing to shape it up for my little template. And then we'll see if we can make a dog leg out of this. I don't know how well that's going to go, but we'll find out. And this is kind of what I ended up with. Let's see if I can transfer these lines. We'll take it from there. Okay, there's the first bend. I had to bend them together. I'll be able to flatten that back out, but this is the first one, so now I need the next one to bend the other way. To get this reverse bend, I've got my piece. I've got a piece of steel behind it, and I got a piece of wood in front of it. And I've got this piece of wood that I'm putting in here, and I'm just laying my body weight into it to try to bend it over. If that doesn't work, I'll get a little sledgehammer. I don't think that could have worked any better. I'll take it out of there, take a look at it. But yeah, no fancy tools. Just a big old mallet and some wood. That's looking pretty good. I'll go over here and test fit it, see how it fits with the other piece I made. Ain't bad though. All right, that's kind of what I got so far. Now I need to see if I can put the curves into it to make it look like an actual dog leg. I'm not really sure how well that's going to work, but we're going to see if we can do it. All right, it's starting to kind of take shape now. Pretty soon I have to cut this stuff out where I can start really fitting it in there. Yeah, homemade dog legs. All right, guys, it is starting to take shape. I've started rolling this edge on this back side. Starting to kind of make it a little rounder towards the front edge of the bus, but just baby steps. All right, guys, it's starting to kind of go in there. I got to bring this corner up a little bit. I got to bring that in, but yeah, turning out all right for a piece of steel and a hack with a fucking hammer and a piece of wood and a piece of metal to knock it on. Just kind of looking to see the fit here. I feel like I'm getting really, really close. I'm about ready to start cutting away the metal where I can start kind of recessing this in to see how well I got it. To start cutting this thing away, all kinds of fun stuff. Another freaking wasp nest off in there. All this crap inside the dog leg. Lots of pennies. I'll get the vacuum cleaner over here and kind of clean this up. Now I kind of got that outside layer cut, can see this inside structure. I'm gonna have to make me one of those also. But it's baby steps, it's coming along. All right guys, I'm kind of starting to cut it in a little bit. Pretty soon I still got to build the inside structure, but I just want to just get this to as close as I can. I think it's coming around for a handmade piece. Pretty proud of that. I'll probably say that like 5,000 times in this video, but I'm really stoked about this. This is working out pretty good. I keep looking at it, and I think I need to roll that bottom edge more. Just little too long. So I mean, I can roll it in, kind of taper it in on that end. I don't know if I can get it on that end, kind of taper it up to meet it. I don't think it'll be that noticeable. Kind of where I'm at. Okay, where I'm at on this is that I've got to make this little piece here. It won't be completely round, but I could probably put a little filler in there to make it where it's round. But yeah, welding that on there, trying to get it to fit better, get this dog leg on. So I just cut this out. This is the substructure that goes behind the piece that I've been making, getting all the rotten out of there. I've still got one place up in this area right here I need to get taken out, but yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. Oh, let me show you what my corn turned out like. Looks okay, and I'll be able to round it around with some filler, so I think it's going to do the job. How I'm going to do this to duplicate it is I've drawn on a piece of cardboard here the bends in it. And then I'll take this and I'm going to flatten it completely flat. I'm going to get another piece of metal, cut that flat, and then I'll try to duplicate these bends. To get it flat, I'm just putting in a vise and I'm going to turn it and see if I can flatten the steel back out to a certain point. And I'll beat it flat if I have to, but that's my plan. There you go, flat piece. Now let me cut another piece of metal that size and go from there. Okay, got the shape all on there, so just gonna take a cutoff wheel and shape it up. Basically what I'm doing is I'm just using my bender to make the bends that I can. So it's pretty simple. It's a little Harbor Freight bender, but it does the job. Okay, this is close enough to start kind of getting it tacked in and then beat it with a hammer. So we'll, yeah, you can tell I've really got to bring that lip up, but yeah, that's a whole lot better than that other piece. All right, new plan. I kind of made this panel to fit like right there, which I don't want to lay metal over metal. I'd rather butt weld. And so I pretty much flipped it upside down to that shape. I'm going to cut it out and see if I can get it fit in there. See if that works. This is kind of where I'm at on the part. Slowly starting to fit it in there where I can tack it in. So that's one part. Let me get the other part. This is kind of, man, this blanket's in the way. I only got so many hands, guys. And anyway, I'm starting to get like this edge all lined up here, and all of this is starting to come together. So I need to get that one welded in, and then this one, and then I'm going to do the structure from underneath, because I need these in place before I can bend that thing, because I'm not having any luck trying to remanufacture that other piece, but it should work. All right, guys, kind of got it in place there. I'm going to go ahead and burn it in. We'll catch that other hole too eventually, but right now I just need to get this structure in here where I can kind of start fitting other parts. All right, guys, starting to do the rough fit on this thing. This side's going to be totally fine. This side's the cluster. We got to figure out how I'm going to get these together. I think I may be able to pull this roundness out a little bit. We'll see how that goes. Got the back side kind of tacked in there a little bit, and now I'm going to tack this front one. I'm going to have to hit it, or hit a little tack on it, and then knock it into place, hit a little tack on it, knock it into place, trying to get the roundness right. All right, it's slowly starting to come around. It's going to take body work, but I mean, for a homemade dog leg out of a flat piece of metal, pretty proud of that. Let's keep on messing with it. All right, that's about as far as I'm going to go tonight. But made some progress. I still got to take this lip and bend it up a little bit to get it kind of square and stuff, but it's not too bad. It's kind of a weird fit at the bottom of the door. Let me shut this. At the bottom of the door, it's kind of a high gap, but man, the one that was there had that much gaps. So, I mean, I didn't change it or re-engineer it or anything. So, it's better than no dog leg, which is what I had. But I think it'll look better too when I get that knocked up a little bit and, you know, clean the rest of it up. And I haven't done any, you know, filler or anything. This is just all the weld, but it's another step. All right, guys. Well, that's it for tonight. So you guys take care. Go work on your old Volkswagens, and we'll catch you on the flip side. Peace out.